All right, today is gonna be all about my first shot of Enbrel. All right, so got my prescription finally. Long drawn out process. You have to pretty much what it ends up getting to get to this point to be able to use this medication, because it is expensive and insurance companies don't like to cover it. You make sure you've done everything else. Luckily, I have done everything else. But you still have to prove it, and then go back and forth with your doctor and whatnot. And it took a little while to get to this point, and then a little bit while longer to get it in stock at the pharmacy and whatnot, because it is not, I guess, super common yet. But it's here. They come 4 in a box. I'm going to be using one of the, you use it once, and then you basically throw it away. Well, sharps container. Still waiting for mine. So one box would last 2 weeks. So I've got 2 boxes per month. And the copay is about $100. Unless you get on the Enbrel discount program, which luckily they supply. And then it's pretty much free for a certain period of time. And then it's a little bit more expensive, $10, no big deal. I guess I must have decent insurance. I don't know how that goes. But so this is the autoinjector that I've mentioned to people. As you can kind of see the little air bubble floating around in there. The liquid's already filled, already pre-measured. There's literally not a lot you have to do. It is an extremely simple procedure. The most important part is you look in the window and make sure it's not cloudy or nasty or any big particles floating around inside of it. And this is good. The lot is good, not expired. Important. Now, what I am going to let happen, and I'm going to pause this while I put the other ones back in the fridge. I'm going to let this thing set out. I just pulled these out of the fridge, so they want you to pretty much let it warm up to room temperature. So, since I can't really shake this or anything to help it along, I'm just going to set this here, hit pause, and we'll come back. All right. Oh, let me turn that back on. For you, it's been a few seconds. For me, it's been about 20 minutes. So this thing's now pretty much warmed up to room temperature. So what else are you going to want to have? This is feeling like a public service announcement. It's like so many people have already done things like this. But why not? Let's make it that. You probably want to get a hold of some alcohol swabs. I know people have said, oh, just buy a bottle of alcohol and buy a bunch of cotton balls and you're good to go. It's like, this was like a pack 100 of these things for $1. Already pre-done with alcohol. I'll just go with this. It's nice and simple. And then, just in case, it probably wouldn't hurt to have some kind of a Band-Aid. I got one of those. Really, you can kind of see it through with the light. This little circular ones. Most of the time you probably don't need one, but couldn't hurt to have them available. And I just throw that anywhere. Make sure you wash your hands. I did, but it's been a couple minutes, so I have some Germex antibacterial. The box, I didn't show this earlier, the box comes with this fun little where to inject, suggestions on injections. They tell you, the best one is thigh. Now this is sub-Q, so you don't have to worry about the whole divide out in quarters and hit the safe muscle area. This is subcutaneous, so the important part is taut skin, and they recommend the front of the thigh, pretty much anywhere on the front of the thigh. But you can also do around the abdomen, but avoiding the belly button, or on your arms, kind of the outside of the arms. This would probably be one that someone else would help you with, because I don't see me reaching over and doing that. Thigh's going to be fine. There are two I can rotate between. But it also shows you exactly what to do. I mean, step by step with pictures, how to... I do love how this camera automatically adjusts and re-mirrors it so you can actually read, which is so awesome. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if we can readjust this camera. Pausing again. Okay, well, I guess you get to see a nice close-up of, yes, this is what nasty high amounts of psoriasis look like. I apologize, but you might understand a little more now. So, you also don't want to inject into any of these. Luckily there is, and wow, there's glare off my white ass legs. There is a complete area here that has been untouched. So that's what we're headed for. Alright. And yes, I'm following people's suggestions. Do not inject through alcohol. That will probably sting. Alright. Basically, it's simple. You pull this white protective cap straight off. Don't twist or anything like that. This is the safety. That's why you need taut skin, so the safety will release and will allow this button to hit. Because as it is right now, the button won't hit. So, oh, there's the needle. I wonder if you can actually see that. Almost, it's in there. Alright, so, basically you pick your spot. Now this is a 15-minute or 15-second deal, but you'll pick your spot, push down, you can feel the thing go up inside, and now the big thing is to watch this window, and you click the button. And when you hear that pop, it means it's done. You look, plunger's all purple, you lift up, and you're done. Little sting, little blood. So, I must have hit a little spot. We'll use a Band-Aid this time. Pause. And there you go. Band-Aid. Yay. And that's it. It honestly didn't hurt whatsoever. It was just a little pink, done. But, yeah. And that is an Enbrel Shot. And normally this would then go into a sharps container, which I don't currently have one. But I have one on its way. Part of the whole Enbrel support system discount program is they send you a sharps container that you can then rotate back and forth between them, and they'll kind of dispose of your auto-injectors and whatnot for you. So it's kind of cool. But I only activated that program back on the 25th, and it takes a week or so for it to show up. So it's not here yet. But that's it. Nice and simple. Thanks. One thing I will add really quick is, man, that gave me just a little bit of a head rush. Hence why I now don't have the jacket on suddenly. It was, don't know if it's, I react weird to needles sometimes. Don't know if it's just because this is the first time taking it or if it was a medication, but whew, that was a little bit of a rush, and then it's good. So anyway, I just thought I'd add that in there for sake of first timing. Anyway, that's it.